Welcome back, everyone, to Chat Like a Native.
Hmm.
Sometimes you might feel like, okay, I've got the English words down, but those everyday chats, they can still feel a little, I don't know, awkward.
Yeah, definitely. A bit stiff sometimes.
Exactly. So today, we're going to dive into some really smart ways, like practical tricks, to make those conversations just flow better, make them feel more natural and actually, fun.
Yeah, enjoyable is the key word there.
We've got 5 specific things we want to talk about. These aren't just about, like, filling dead air.
Yeah.
They're really about turning those moments into chances to, well, connect with people and boost your confidence, too.
That's so true. It's easy to sort of dismiss small talk, isn't it? Like it's just fluff.
Yeah, superficial.
Right. But it's really the foundation. It's where you build rapport, make friends, network. All that stuff starts with these little exchanges.
And for learning English, it's perfect. Right? Low-stakes practice.
Absolutely. You get to hear how the language really works in real time without the pressure of, say, a formal presentation.
Okay, so let's get into the first trick. This one is all about the kind of questions you ask. You know those questions where the answer is just yes or no?
Oh, yeah. The conversation killers.
Totally. They just stop everything cold. But if you just tweak them a bit.
It makes all the difference. Like, instead of asking, did you like the conference, which gets you a yes or no.
Yeah, and silence.
Exactly. You could ask, what was the most interesting session you went to? Suddenly they have to think, describe something, maybe share an opinion.
That makes so much sense. It invites them in.
Yeah.
So we're talking about using words like what, how, why, those open things.
Precisely. Swap was the food good? For how was the food? Or what did you think of the food? It's a subtle shift, but it leads somewhere.
And it doesn't stop there, right?
And
You can follow up on their answer.
Yes, that's crucial. So they mention, I don't know, a workshop on social media. Don't just nod.
Right. Don't just go, oh, nice.
Ask something like, oh, really? What was the key takeaway? Or was there anything that surprised you? It shows you're actually listening and you're curious.
It signals genuine interest, not just like conversational autopilot. And you can use your surroundings too, can't you?
Definitely. If you're both waiting for coffee, you could ask, so what's good here? Or have you tried their pastries? It's relevant, easy.
And it gives them a chance to share their experience, maybe a recommendation.
Exactly. These open questions, they give the other person the floor, let them share a bit, and often that's how you find common ground, stuff you didn't expect.
Okay, so asking better, more open questions, huge. What's next? You mentioned something about compliments.
Ah, yes, compliments. They can be a great way to sort of warm things up. But again, there's a way to do it that actually starts a conversation.
Not just ends with thanks.
Right. A simple nice watch is okay, but it doesn't really go anywhere. The trick is to be a bit more specific and then maybe add a question.
Okay, so how does that work? Give me an example.
Well, instead of just nice watch, you could try something like, that's a really cool watch. The design is so unusual. Is there a story behind it? Or where did you find it?
Ah, I see. So you comment on a specific detail, and then you ask something related. Turns praise into a prompt.
Exactly. It shows you've noticed something properly. Same goes for work stuff. Instead of just good presentation, maybe try, I really like how you explained that complex idea. How did you approach simplifying it?
That feels much more engaging. And you mentioned connecting it to interests. Like if you see someone wearing a band t-shirt.
Oh yeah, that's a classic. Hey, cool shirt. Are you a big fan of band name? I caught them live a while back. That immediately opens up a potential shared interest.
Makes sense. But you probably don't want to overdo it, right? Like compliment after compliment.
No, definitely not. Keep it genuine. One sincere, specific compliment followed by an open question is usually way more effective. It shows you're observant and interested, not just flattering.
Okay, good tip. Be specific, be genuine, add a question. So we've asked good questions, maybe give a nice compliment. What keeps the momentum going?
Well, this is where active listening becomes absolutely vital. Conversation is a two-way street, right? You can't just be planning your next sentence.
You actually have to listen.
Yes, and show that you're listening. There are little verbal things you can do.
Like what?
Simple things, really. Saying, okay, that's interesting, or tell me more. These little sounds and phrases, they encourage the other person. They show you're tracking with them.
Right, they keep the speaker going. And what about non-verbally? Body language.
Huge factor. Making eye contact, comfortable eye contact, not staring is key.
Yeah.
Nodding gently shows agreement or understanding. Maybe leaning in slightly if the context is right.
And avoiding things like crossing your arms or like checking your phone.
Oh, absolutely. That just screams, I'm bored or I'm not interested, even if you don't mean it to. Keep your body language open.
I've heard about mirroring, too, like
Right.
subtly copying the other person's posture. Is that a thing?
It is, yeah. Often happens unconsciously. If someone leans back, you might too. It can build rapport, that feeling of being in sync. You don't need to force it or be weird about it, but just being relaxed and open often leads to it naturally.
Interesting. So listening involves your ears, your words, and your body. Anything else to make it a real exchange?
Yes, definitely. It helps to share a little bit about yourself too, appropriately, of course.
Ah, so it's not just an interview where you only ask questions.
Exactly. When you share small, relevant things about yourself, it encourages the other person to do the same. It builds trust and makes it feel more balanced.
Okay, so how does that work? Like if they mention they love hiking.
You could say something like, oh, nice, I went hiking up near place name last month. The views were incredible. Or, I'm not much of a hiker myself, but my friend just got back from Nepal. Just a small related tidbit.
So brief and connected to what they said, not a total change of subject to talk about yourself.
Precisely. Keep it short, keep it relevant. You're adding to the tapestry of the conversation, not hijacking it. And definitely avoid oversharing early on. Small, relatable links are best.
Got it. Build connection. Don't dominate. Okay, so we've navigated the conversation. It went well. Now the exit. How do we avoid that awkward fade out?
Ah, the graceful exit. It's important. Ending politely leaves a really good final impression. First step, maybe just express appreciation.
Yeah.
Something simple and genuine like, well, it's been really great talking with you, or I really enjoyed our chat.
Nice and positive. Then what? Just leave.
Well, it helps to offer a brief, honest reason for needing to go. Doesn't have to be dramatic. Anyway, I should probably get back to my desk, or I need to head off now, but
Okay, makes sense. Just a simple signal. What if you actually want to talk to them again?
then this is the moment to suggest it. You could say, I'd love to continue this conversation sometime. Are you on LinkedIn? Or maybe we could grab a coffee next week. It opens the door if they're interested too.
So be appreciative, give a polite reason, maybe suggest connecting again. It sounds much smoother than just sort of shuffling away.
Exactly. The goal is to end on a friendly, clear note. No abrupt stops, no awkward lingering, just a clean, positive finish.
Right. So let's recap quickly. We've got 5 key tricks. Asking those open-ended questions.
The what, how, why questions.
Giving specific compliments that invite a response.
With that little follow-up question.
Really practicing active listening, verbally and non-verbally.
Showing you're engaged.
Sharing little relevant bits about yourself to build connection.
Keeping it balanced.
And finally, knowing how to exit the conversation gracefully.
Leaving that positive final impression.
These really do feel like practical tools. It's not just theory. It's stuff you can actually do in your next English conversation to, well, chat like a native.
Absolutely. And it's amazing how mastering these small interactions can unlock so much more. Better connections, more confidence, maybe even new opportunities. It really all starts here.
Makes you think, doesn't it? Maybe for everyone listening, think about which one of these 5 tricks you could focus on practicing next time you chat with someone in English. Just pick one to start with.
That's a great idea. Just focusing on one small change can make a big difference over time.